What's up? It's Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
It's Lip Service. And listen, we are super excited because we have been dying, and I mean dying to get her on the show. We got the baddest bitch, Trina, here with us.
Hi.
And this is fun because we've actually been talking a lot about 50 Shades because we all saw 50 Shades of Grey and now 50 Shades Darker is coming out.
Okay.
So we're kind of going to do some S&M themes here. And I'm sure you done tied some guys up.
S&M, okay.
So our tip of the day, because we always start with the tip of the day where we give our own advice in a scenario. How do you introduce S&M into a relationship? How can you get a guy to experiment a little bit and get him to try something he's never done before? Maybe you tie him up or...
I just think a little sexy conversation, and you just kind of say, hey, I just want to kind of do something. You don't really tell exactly what you want to do, but it's not nothing crazy, nothing like that. You know, baby, I got you. I'm going to just, and then you do whatever. It's time up, handcuff him, blindfold him, whatever. No, it's just a little game. It's a little sweet. I didn't say rob him. No. You have to kind of I think, smooth him into it because some guys be like, well, what are you about to do? Like, I don't want to be tied up. You don't want him to think that you're just going to be crazy.
Have you ever tied a guy up?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's a lot of trust, though.
Yeah. Trust that you're going to untie him?
Yes. For a guy to let you tie him up, he has to really trust you because that has to be, has a guy ever tied you up?
No, but you're in a relationship and it's just fun. Hey, I just want to try something. I just want to see, I used to do that on stage in my show, actually. We used to tie this guy up on stage in the chair. And so it was one of them things I'm going to try this,
Would you let somebody tie you up?
I don't know. That's when you say that's trust, really, because then I don't know if you want to play a game and then you might not untie me up, or I don't know how much leverage I have with being tied up.
We on Instagram Live,
I need to be I need to have a little bit of control,
What about you, Steph? You ever tied a guy up?
No, I haven't tied a guy up. I'm more of a submissive lover, so I like for the guy to be in control. You know what
That's
I mean?
interesting.
All the time?
Yeah. Most of the time. I think the only time I want to be the aggressor is when I'm drinking. Then I'm lay down, laying it on top.
When you on that 1942, right?
No. Yes, exactly.
Okay. What about you, Gigi? You ever tie somebody up?
I have.
Okay.
Tied up, blindfolded.
A lot or just...
I've done it before, not a lot.
Okay.
But I've been tied up.
She's the only one that's been tied up in the room.
No, tied to the bed with the gag and the
ball and gag and everything. So was that a real rush, a real high for you?
It was fun.
You would do it again?
I want to do it again.
See, so maybe it's something. Hold on now. Let's keep it real. Maybe because only one person in this room has done that, maybe it is something that we all need to try.
I wouldn't mind getting tied up. I would let my
That's as far as we going though, nigga. Don't be pulling out no whips and shit and no nipple clamps. I don't want to do nothing that's painful.
Because guys are a little more tricky. I want to know, okay, you're gonna tie me up and then what?
With me, he had the vibrator and he was just I couldn't stop.
Oh, you couldn't move or do nothing. See,
and then he fucked me like that too. It was great. I had to lay there and just throw the pussy
and
back.
Take it.
I love it.
But okay, so no whips, not even they have the little leather, feathery kind of whips that's not too crazy.
No whips.
No, that's next level. Yes. You gotta start out with just the, you gotta take it in sip in moderation.
I don't want to really
go
get
too far
beat and welted up and stuff like that.
It don't gotta be no welts though.
You mean little fun beats, hits and come here and smack and
a little light.
You wear a little collar and just everything just be in like that.
Damn, a collar. I never thought about that.
You gotta just
a collar and a leash. Part.
Yeah, a collar, a leash, and he's smacking you and whipping you, and you're
Stephanie, I'm surprised. Now, you can't tell me ain't nobody whip you because you being submissive.
Right. I like the abuse too, So, but I don't want him to take off his belt and start beating me up with
We're
the
not
belt.
talking about a belt though. We're talking about those whips that are made specifically
for that.
No, I don't like the way they feel.
The leather fringes.
Mm-hmm. The leather fringes.
I don't like the way it feels. I don't like it. I like to get hit with hands.
Smack me with your hand, daddy.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Choke me, bitch.
We like to get beat up sometimes.
Have you ever had marks on you?
No,
head?
yes, absolutely. I've had bite marks because I like to get bit a lot.
Trina's like, God.
I've had bite marks. I've had spank marks on my face, slap marks on my face. I've had choke marks on my neck. I've had spank marks on my butt.
Should we call someone?
I've had bruises on my inner thighs. I get marked up. Yes, like honestly,
You ain't never had no black eye or nothing.
no.
Then it's the bruises that you don't even know how they got there.
No. Wait. One time I did have an eye jammy from having sex. It wasn't a black eye, but it was a fat eye. You know
Why
what?
he nutted in your
jam-
eye?
No, I got hit in the eye.
Just like roughing it out.
Yeah, being rough. I woke up the next day with a swollen eye. I don't know how it happened.
That
but
room was
I
the
woke up
whole
the-
mood when you having sex and then an unfortunate thing happens and
Oh my God!
Yeah.
But you want to hear it? One time, I was really under the influence, and I had this guy, and we were having like this amazing, incredible, like really powerful sex, and he was biting my lip. He kept biting my lip, and it felt so good. It felt so good, and I kept wanting him to bite my lip.
and then
my lips swole up so big. I was actually in Atlanta and I was supposed to do a video the next day and I couldn't do the video because my lips were so swollen. I looked like...
you must have bit the shit.
You look like you did the Kylie Jenner challenge.
Oh
with the
my
thing.
God. It looked really bad. It looked like, rest in peace, Big Ange. Big Ange's lips.
Oh,
And it took forever to go down. I'm talking about I looked like that for like a week.
but it felt great during it.
But
Was it worth it?
No, but and what's funny is that I realized because I felt it, I felt that my lip was swollen while he was biting it. So when I got up and I went to the bathroom and I looked at it and I was hysterical. I was in tears crying like, what am I gonna do? Oh
I look
my God. I swear. But I really liked it at the time. I'll tell you this, I did learn my lesson from that. I don't let anybody bite my lips.
Right. Just a kiss. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Or a lick.
Yeah.
Trina,
but,
you ever
I
had
like all of that.
a bad accident during sex that you had an injury from?
No, I didn't have no injuries. Thank God for that. But just like you said, like awkward moments. Like you don't want to just do nothing that's awkward and like it just ruins the whole moment. Like you're just like having great sex and you're just like damn near about to be smashing a headboard, or you just like hit your head so hard till you like fall almost off the bed.
Oh, I
like,
fell off the bed
ruin the
before.
whole moment,
Falling
but
off
you're
the
like
bed.
awkward.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
fell off the
awkward.
bed
It's just
before.
not.
That is awkward when you're getting fucked and you hit your head on the headboard. You're like,
But it
that's
hurts
the
so
worst.
bad, but
Or
you
on
don't
the
want to
edge
see
of
the
the,
And they're like, whoa, you
the
okay?
end table. But he's still
The
going
nightstand.
though.
Right.
But you're like sitting there like, oh my God, but you don't want to see. Yeah.
No, I definitely fell off the bed.
Or slip in the shower or something?
I was
I've
running
fallen
from
off the
some
bed,
big
so.
dick girl and bust my ass off the bed.
I was running.
no, big dick makes you run.
Girl, I was running from some
Oh
big
my
dick.
God, you
Ooh,
run.
I fell.
All right, now let's talk about this. Dating an older man or a younger man is two different things. Would you rather be a teacher or a student in the bedroom?
I feel like, you know what? I feel like when you're dating an older man, it's so different. Having sex is so different. It's so much more passionate, and you can tell the experience. It's a different level of sex.
Trina's like, I don't like.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I like a younger guy, it's almost like super experienced. I'm almost thinking, have you been here before? Because there's no way that you can know how to do all the things that you're doing,
At your
even
age.
beyond some guy that was older. And I'm like, this guy's older, so I know you have the juice, but you're not even it. But this younger guy is like too much sauce.
Too much sauce.
You know, like so I mean, it's a difference. I mean, I don't know. It depends on where you
I
at.
feel like there's a difference too. And I before these past couple of weeks, I said the best lover I ever had is a man in his 40s. Okay. But currently I'm dating someone and I feel like sleeping with him is like way better than sleeping with a guy in his 40s.
Why is
It's
that?
like sleeping with him, but with that young oomph to him.
Okay.
You know what I
So
mean?
do you like to teach somebody what to do, or do you like to be the one that's learning?
No, you know what? That's something that I always hated about dating younger guys, is that I always had to teach them how to eat pussy. And you get tired of teaching guys how to eat pussy. And then knowing that you taught him how to eat pussy, now he's going to go eat everybody's pussy.
Right.
Like
I made you.
Right?
I made you this great pussy eater that you are, and then you're gonna go spread my knowledge.
So
like
currently
both,
I'm over
like
being a
both too.
teacher.
You like both
I like
learning?
teaching and learning. I want to know what you know. Like I want to see something that you know, and I want you to teach it to me. Great.
What's the last
learn.
thing that you
I like to
learned?
be the learner.
What's the last thing that you ladies learned in the bedroom that you could think of? Like, I never did this before, but he taught me something. The last thing, because what is there left to learn?
I can't even think of that.
The last thing I learned is that you can stretch out your throat. You can train it,
It's your third,
and it gets bigger.
Is it your third throat, right?
Your third throat.
Yes,
Third
exactly.
throat.
So they have
Your
three
third
throats.
throat. Exactly.
like a
There's a
no-gag.
whole other part of your throat behind that bone.
And he was very glad to teach you about it.
If you practice, it opens up. And if you don't practice, it closes up. That's something I learned.
What about you, Trina? What's the last thing you would say that you learned?
You know what? I would say it would be it's like having oral sex, and it's this thing. It's almost like no gag reflex, like this gag thing. And I realized like you really have to like put it all the way in your mouth to like get past that, so it can be real spitty to come back up, so it can really be the
Right.
no
We talk
gag.
about
Like,
this.
otherwise, it's like just trying to. It's almost like you're gonna like throw up, but you're not. You have to control. Like it's one of those things.
You have to like relax. How do you do that?
You have. I don't. It's a mind thing. I don't know. I think if you're thinking about it too hard, you're thinking about it being too far. If you're not thinking about it, your whole mouth, everything gets so relaxed. You just is. It's like almost you're about to swallow him. Like,
You can't imagine
all
the
of it.
size of things you can put in your mouth.
It's amazing. It's amazing what can fit down there.
Oh, it's absolutely
A
amazing.
baby can come out of there if you do.
You spit it back up, right? Oh my gosh.
I think one of the best things that you can do is have like an orgasm together.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that is
amazing.
that is
If
amazing.
you guys can both come at the same time.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I think that's a whole nother level mentally, like body to body experience. Opposed to him having an orgasm first
Right.
and you after, like it's totally different.
Or you first and him after.
after.
I think it's really great if you guys can both come at the same time. That's like the most
think that's
amazing
great.
feeling.
I think that's very rare.
It is very rare.
But
it happens.
I can probably think of 3 times that's ever happened to me.
I just thought about the last time that happened to me.
How long ago was that? It's the
Are
most
you
amazing
timing
feeling,
yourself
though.
to make it like it's a timing thing?
No, it happened at the same time. Just happened. Like I said, I was coming, and he was like, "Me too." And then it was.
It just happened.
Because I also feel like when you come, it makes him come.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it does. Anything close to even him thinking that you're coming makes him come. Like any extra moan, it's like, no, I didn't come. I was just feeling good. Like, wait, no.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's over.
The worst is if you're about to come and he do something different. Like he's fucking switching strokes.
That's
Switch
the
it up.
most horrible
It's the
It is.
worst. Like I was right
ever.
there.
Yeah, that's horrible.
No, and then when he goes back there, you got to build it up again
Yeah.
to get to that place.
Do you think guys know that though?
No.
I don't think they
don't think
realize
they
it.
really
I don't
understand.
I think
they
sometimes
realize
also
it.
if a guy thinks that you're about to come because you're in that moment that he feels like he's got to like go harder and then it fucks it
That
up.
fucks it up. Right.
Yeah.
Like
No,
if
just
he-
keep doing
like
the
if he's
same
eating
thing,
you out
guys.
and you're about to come and then he changes his tongue
No,
stroke and
just
you're like,
keep the
what
same thing
fuck?
going.
And sometimes I don't want to come from oral sex. Like I want to actually have sex.
Sex to come.
I want to come from oral sex, and I want to have sex, and I want to come again,
Right.
and then I
But
want to come again.
Sometimes I'm like a dude. Like if I come, I'm done.
No, not me.
No, are you?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I feel like
Every
all right.
single time I
Now I'm
come-
just doing it so you can finish too. That's happened to me
I felt that way before. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you.
Every time I come, I'm done. But you know, you just have to be a team
Come and
player and you know,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Stay in the game.
I mean, I'm fine like to keep going, but I'm also fine if we stop after.
And that's if you come
I'm-
first.
I'm
before the
totally
guy.
fine.
I know. I'm
fine with that.
Okay. So do you prefer before him or after him if it's not together?
I would, if it's not together, I would prefer to come first. Like, do you stop yourself from coming?
I've tried. I've tried. Like, okay, just not right now. But it's you. You don't. I don't know really. I think I've stopped it before, but I don't know. I don't know if that really worked at it. And I think it kind of messed up the whole like aura between us because I was just so busy trying to stop it. I think it still happened, but not as much.
It wasn't as much of a bang as it would have been.
Yeah, it just kind of was just there. So now the whole moment was missed, and then now he's going crazy.
I've done that before too.
I'm over like that. Yeah.
And sometimes you try to stop yourself and then you don't end up coming at all and you be mad as hell. So you be like, fuck it, let me just come just in case the shit don't work out
back.
later. I want to make sure it
my
works.
pussy eating really good, I always try to hold it back as long as I can because it feels so good. And the guy gets so mad.
Because they doing it too long?
Yes, they're like tired, but it just feels so good. I don't want it to stop.
Right.
Don't
and then he
stop.
stops and then you're like, why the fuck did
Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like, damn, I should have just came. Yeah.
All right, could you have a purely sexual relationship with no feelings? We know that men can do that traditionally. But as a woman, do you think you could have a relationship that's purely sexual, great in bed, but you don't really have any feelings for him?
I haven't done it. I haven't tried because I don't know if it's I don't know, just I guess I don't know, this sex is too emotional, I guess. I don't know, I guess maybe if you just felt like this is hot, I want to just bang you right now and I'm done. There's no strings attached. I don't want to see your face. I don't want you to see mine. You know what I mean? Like,
But it could be a fuck buddy that you normally fuck. Like,
but you fuck buddies, you end up start having feelings and eventually. If you keep fucking the same person over and over, some type of something is going to happen. Unless it's strictly off limits and it's no way you want to be attached to this person.
right.
But you're not fucking the same person 40 times and like don't feel a thing.
What if he's really ugly and you would never bring him around anybody?
But you like fucking him?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're
But he
gonna
got a big old
sneak
dick.
to fuck him. But that means you like something about him because you're
That dick?
still sneaking to fuck him, right?
Right.
But you don't want
Likes the dick.
nothing else but that.
Have you ever dated anybody you were ashamed of? No, for real. Have you ever dated anybody that you were ashamed? Like, I cannot bring him around. But
I haven't, honestly. I haven't. I actually like a long time ago. I had actually like met a guy that was like I talked to for a little bit, but I was just so uninterested, and so the conversation was not anything about like for me to want to be even engaged with you. So I didn't even want my friends to know like I even met you. It was one of those things. You're a nice person, but I don't see this happening in no type of way. I don't.
so
wanna
he
be
was good on
embarrassed.
paper or something?
No, he was just at first I met like a cool person, but then one little corny thing. I think he used to make this noise, like he'll just talk on the phone and just make this weird noise, and I was like so turned off.
What
and you're
noise?
already like just a funny kind of growling noise.
He
Like,
would growl.
but and I'm like, I don't need, and I'm like looking at you, not even attractive, and then it's like I just can't see myself fucking you. Like it was that.
He was a growl. What? I don't.
He would talk and he would just be like he'll be like, oh, you know what? I just really think, maybe if you have a little time, I want to see you. Like some, but like every time he would talk, it would be like this after thing he would growl, and I was just like, you know what? But
that's
a
so
nice
corny.
person, but just stay far.
You know, that's corny.
Now back to 50 Shades, right? In the movie that's coming out, Christian gets a second chance. Now, what are some good reasons for giving an ex a second chance? Have you ever given an ex a second chance?
I think it depends.
We
on,
all have.
Yeah, I think it depends on what the situation is. You know, that the reason he's your ex. Probably things didn't work out. You just was over for a moment. You
We
needed
were
a break.
young.
Yeah, and then maybe that. I mean, it's certain limits to give a second chance.
Right.
I mean, I don't know about as far as, it depends on the person. I don't think if somebody did you wrong or cheated crazy and made you look like a fool, you want to just go give them a second chance. But some
people
girls
do all the
because
time.
you think I'm in love, the sex is so great. I don't care what nobody say, I'm going to go back and back and back. So it depends on the person.
What do you say, Gigi?
I'm living in my second chance right now.
So what made you say, let's do it again, let me give him a second chance? What are the reasons?
We had the fakest breakup in breakup history. We broke up and I moved out, but we still was having sex every week. And then I eventually was home 4 days out of every week.
Right.
Back home 4 days out of every week. And then I was like, I might as well just move back in. We might as well just be together. Who are we fooling?
Right.
So you didn't have a real breakup, like a reason.
No, we were broken up 4 months before I moved out. We were just living in separate wings of the house.
Sometimes I think you got to break up in order to regroup and get back together, because there's people that have all kinds of issues in relationships and they won't break up and they just like
It lingers on.
right. But sometimes you got to break up, spend some time apart, and be like, okay, let me just get some more perspective.
I feel like the second chance is always wrong. Every time I've gotten back with an ex, it ends up ending anyway. It's just a waste of time.
Look at my watch.
I don't really think. I just feel like, once somebody shits on you, like how many chances are you gonna give somebody to to do you wrong?
But you don't think sometimes guys do learn their lesson?
Maybe not in my experience.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, if you didn't do nothing and we just broke up because, you know what, I don't know, maybe we were arguing or something, I'm just like a little frustrated with you and we fall out and we need space. But if you do wrong and crazy, the second time I'm just looking at you like, it's not the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the same.
Because now it's even worse than it was the first time. And I'm already looking at you like I'm giving you a second chance and you still might act a fool. I just can't deal.
Right. Yeah, like petty breakups don't count. When you're in a real relationship, you have a fight and you hate each other for 2 days and then you get back together. That's not real.
But if he cheated, because there are guys who cheat and then you get back together. Mm-hmm. And they learn their lesson.
No, they don't.
No, I don't believe that.
No, they never do.
They never learn their lesson. I don't think so.
They don't.
Because the lesson is to cheat. Why in the beginning? Because what you're doing is going to affect me. And because you did that, that's not a lesson you learn. That's like you really didn't care how I felt. Even if you didn't think about it, I'm looking at you like you didn't care that was going to affect me.
What if you have kids? Is it different if you have kids?
I hear that. I don't have kids, so I don't know. But I'm still saying I'm not living with the situation because of the kids. Because then, like, I'm just trying to put this front on for the kids, and the kids are good, but me and you are like.
Have you ever felt like cheating when you were in a relationship, Trina?
I did feel like cheating, but I just left. Like it was a situation.
Even if you just a feeling, because I think at some point everybody.
It was because I got cheated on. It was because I didn't do anything and you cheated on me, and I just felt like I got so many opportunities to just be reckless.
Like, bitch, I'm
Trina. And I want, like, really, I'm sitting here like,
bitch,
really,
I'm me.
Like, sitting behind the closed doors of the world, like, thinking about what you did to me. And I was just crushed. And I was thinking, like, I could just do it back. And you're a man. You're not going to be able to really accept it like I have to accept or deal with it. Mm-hmm. Like, you wasn't. And I thought, you know what? Before I even tell you I know that you cheated, I have to, like, get the nerve, because I know once I let this cat out the bag, it's over between me and you.
Right.
Because I'm visionary. I vision you fucking her, and I'm not going to see it no other way.
That is very true, because when somebody does that, every time you're in bed, you're thinking, like, so is you fucking this bitch like that?
Yeah, like, I just
Every time you leave the house, you thinking, so you calling that bitch when you leave the house? You texting her?
Yeah, Did
you have her around your friends?
I just left, because I don't want to play the same game that you're playing, because now we're both, like, slowers.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because that's the main thing. Like, when a guy cheats on you and it's disrespectful because his boys all know, they don't win.
Everybody know. Your girls know. You don't know. You feeling crazy. You look like outside.
I look like Boo Boo the Fool now around your friends because he done had the other bitch around.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now, has porn affected the way that you have sex in any way? Me? Because I know we all watch porn.
Oh, I honestly, I love porn.
Me too, girl.
You know what? Because I love porn because I'm always watching the stuff that, like, if I don't do something, I'm like, damn, this
That's
bitch
what we
is
say.
legendary.
We like to watch shit that we don't
obsessed.
do.
I'm like Googling, stalking her and him. But it just makes it more like, it made me just more open, like, sexually, like, to just do what I want to do. Like this, like, you know, a lot of my friends, they're like stuck in their ways. Like, oh, I'm not swallowing. I'm not deep. I'm not doing all these things. And
what's the first thing you said? You're not.
They're not swallowing. They're not deep throat. They're not doing all of these. I'm, oh my God, I'm not gonna ever do that. Oh. And it's like,
Who doesn't swallow though?
Oh, it's some girls that says that they don't. They're not. They're just stuck in the older frame. Like they're, you know, that's
disgusting. I think spitting is way more disgusting than swallowing.
I know one girl who won't swallow, but she likes for her man to come on her face.
You might as well drink it.
I mean, which one is more like? And she's like, no, I could never. That's disgusting. I'm like,
yeah, like, bitch, you got coming.
But
You're
you
on your face.
Disrespect your whole face. Like, why you can't disrespect your
FYI, coming on your face is the worst if you have to do something later. Like if my makeup's done or my lashes.
Oh yeah, no, you ain't fucking on my makeup.
You dare come on my face with my lashes.
And don't get that shit in my hair either. Do not want that shit in my hair.
No, man, that shit is disrespectful.
No. Yeah, not
if anybody tries to come in and you got to try to duck out the way, like, whoa, slow down.
No. I mean, I'm not against getting cum on my face. I'm not against it.
But does that? It has to depend. It has to depend.
No, it has to be a lit night. Like you have to be really, really like extra lit. Like,
but what if you're about to go out? Because let's admit, sex is different.
Not
when you gotta go somewhere. Like, you gotta go out later.
We're not doing that.
Not before you gotta go out. That's a whole other story.
That's a stay in for the night.
Yeah, that's all night.
after you
nowhere.
went
All-nighter
out.
move.
That's an after.
That's
That's
after the
tomorrow
club.
morning. We ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
The only time you fucking up my face, fucking up my makeup is if I'm done with it for the night. When I'm done
Yeah.
using this for the night, you can fuck it up all you want.
Yeah,
You
come
gonna wash
all
it
in
off
the
anyway.
lashes.
Get my lashes all stiff.
Now,
and all
after a
that.
guy comes in your mouth, do you try to kiss him or do you feel like I gotta brush my teeth after?
I'm not gonna try to kiss him, but I'm not gonna run and brush my teeth right after either.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
But I'm not
both.
gonna try to kiss him
Really?
after he come in my mouth.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't want a guy
But
to
I'm gonna
kiss
definitely
me.
kiss him after I come in his mouth. I'm gonna go straight for his mouth because I want to taste it. But I'm not about to.
What if he's like, I want to taste my cum?
No,
Kiss me.
okay, then that's the end of
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't think so. I don't want
We're
to
done.
taste that. I think that's like the end of the night.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
The whole
We're done.
moment is done.
Terminated.
You know, everybody's
We're done.
done. It's over. Wrap.
We're done. We're done. It's a wrap.
It's like good night after that.
Bye.
Yeah, I think
Where my keys at?
What about equal rights? Okay, we want to
Nah.
taste ourselves. He can't want to taste himself.
Nah,
I don't
B.
think men really want to
Nah.
taste themselves. I think it's over after that
Yeah,
point.
absolutely,
Once
Trina.
that happens, you know what? Both of us are falling asleep. It's over. Good night.
No.
So you wouldn't kiss it. So if you try to kiss your man after he came in your mouth, would you be offended if he's like, chill? Or you understand?
That's disrespectful.
I don't know. I
Like
don't.
right after? No.
I mean, yeah.
You mean like
Right
okay,
after.
Swallowed it. It's not in your
Okay,
mouth.
so you mean swallow, then lay down up on the pillow, lay there with your back turned or whatever, like about to fall asleep, and turn
Right.
around and just kiss on the mouth like a good night or something. Like
That's
that.
fine.
No,
but I
a
mean,
tongue
if the
kiss.
cum is still
A
lingering
tongue
around in my
kiss.
mouth, I'm
Or
not
you
about to
still
put my
have that
tongue
tongue
You
in
ain't got
your
no
mouth.
tongue ring around your mouth.
lingering. If it's still lingering around in my mouth, I'm
Or
not
if it's
about to
still
go
in your
try
mouth,
to
you
tongue
didn't swallow
kiss
it.
him.
You're
you
gonna just go
swallowed it.
kiss
Not,
him.
no, I'm not saying
it's still some remnants in
spit
there.
his cum back in his mouth. I'm
see,
saying like he's
that's what I meant. Like it's,
No,
it's in
okay.
your mouth and you want to kiss.
Okay.
Sometimes because I swear I'm hilarious, I'll like fake a guy out and be like, "Oh, give me a kiss, give me a kiss." And if they say yes, I'll be like, "Oh my god, you're so nasty."
All right, I'm
But
gonna
usually they're like, "No." Usually they're like, "What?" Like, no, go wash your mouth.
All right, so now let's talk about some real life. I'm gonna throw out a song title, and I want everybody to give a story that relates to this song title. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I wish I never met you.
I wish I never met you. A story is like, you mean personally?
Yes, a personal story. You don't got to say no names, obviously, but somebody that you feel like I wish I never met you.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like I wish I never met somebody that I was in a situation with, and this is like a 4-year situation, and
Your engagement.
yeah, and like you know what it is. This is the whole thing. I can't get. It's out of me, but it like I was so to not let you know for 4 months, and I held it. I'm looking at you every single day, and I'm watching, but I don't care what she was saying. Some freaky shit. Texting him.
So you read his text
No.
messages.
His messages was going off. I never ever check his messages, and she was so extra thirsty. I guess was trying to let other people know they have been conversating again, and she was sending these messages over from him and her, from her to somebody else that I know, and she sent the message and it came up. It just opened up.
Right.
So I was like, okay, now it just is a little.
What was
obvious.
she saying?
What she was saying is like, you know what? I'll just be so happy when you're done, whatever you're doing in your career, and you could just have this office now, and we could just fuck on the balcony of your office, and
Whoa.
you could just fuck me and like fuck me in the ass like you like just
Like you like?
like how I like you to do it,
Oh,
and like you know
shit.
you love that. And then it was like his message was like it was like, hey baby, like you're up. And it was like, I just want to know how many more times can I fuck you before I leave? Like,
Wow.
I really-
And she knew he was in a relationship.
of course.
Who did?
And I was like, how? But I don't even care that she was saying all this freak. She say a whole bunch of freaky stuff more than that. But just the fact that me knowing that you kept saying, I just want to know. I mean, how many times can I fuck you before I leave?
It's his response.
That was what he
that really
said.
did it.
But you're leaving, coming to me,
Whew. Well, there's no coming back from that one.
and all I could just keep imagining is how many more times can I fuck you before I leave? So you mean to tell me you was fucking her all these days? You were there like every single day, like
Disgusting.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and coming to me Sunday.
Don't it
and
make you
probably
wanna
was
get
gonna
an
fuck me
STD
on
test?
Sunday.
Absolutely.
I was thinking how do you conceal? How do you? I just really wish I just never. It's nothing I could do. I'm so mad. I can't even do nothing but just wish I never met you. Like.
Right.
It's no coming back from that because now I can't even fuck you because I'm imagining you fuck her and like.
So you
fucking
thought
her.
about trying to make it work after that?
No, it was like a whole year after that. No phone, no call, no text, no nothing. Just nothing. Like no communication. No matter who you reached out, it was no way to talk to me. And then a year passed, and someone contacted me to speak to you. And really, I think I was happy, but I was still thinking like. I wondered when this day would come, like what I would say, how I would be if I ever see you. And you're the only person I wanted that to like, that was no closure to get that chance back to see. And I realized when I saw you, I talked, you apologized, you can't go on, all this stuff. I fell for that a little bit. I wanted to hear all that within that year. But then I did make a chance to go see you. And then when I saw you, I realized, damn, like, I'm not even missing nothing. You're not even doing nothing that for a whole year since I've not been here. Like, I'll just be coming back to the same thing. So you'll be still with me, still doing the same thing, going back, still fucking her. It's not going to happen, bro.
That's right. And I always feel like with guys, if you wait too long, we done moved on. Your window of opportunity is closed.
Absolutely.
It's like the feeling is not.
You gotta try to get us back when we're vulnerable right after. Because if you wait too long, we done got over it.
We off that.
Yeah, we off of it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's got to be like immediately. You guys want to wait. I'll wait till she calm down. I'm gonna do this and do that.
Calming down.
It's done.
Yeah, I was done.
Steph, wish I never met you.
I mean, for me, it's a little different because I've been hurt a lot in my lifetime with guys, you know, just naturally as a woman moving around.
And you hurt guys a lot too.
Yeah, you know, I've had my share of, you know, breaking hearts. But, you know, I take all of that like a lesson. I don't really try to stress that out. For me, I wish I never met the guys, you know, that are so amazing. They make the other guys, like, it makes it hard for me to date. You know what I mean? Because this guy is just like so amazing. Every other guy is just so trash compared to him. You know what I mean?
That's it. The standard's too high now.
Yeah, I mean, that's those type of guys I wish I never met.
What about you, Gigi? Wish I never met you.
I'm gonna switch it up to. It's a bunch of bitches I wish I never met because them hoes is trifling.
Some of your friends are trifling.
Girl,
ex-friends.
some of my ex-friends, and that's exactly who I'm talking about. The betrayal. The betrayal that I've experienced it was at a level of just ridiculousness. And it came from 3 people that I thought I was really close to, that I confided in, that I shared my home with, that I was around my family with, that I, you know, blood, sweat, and tears. We made money together. We cried together. We was broke together. We was up together. You know, we wore each other clothes and borrowed shoes and shit. 14 years worth of friendship. And, you know, I should have seen it coming, but I don't know what made me think I was so special that it wouldn't happen to me. And I did, but I did. So that will be my, I wish I never met you, because I never want to. Well, actually, you know what? I wish I never met you, but at the same time, I'm glad I did meet you because I learned that lesson. And I'll never in my life put myself in a predicament where I'll allow somebody to do that to me again. So, but yeah.
You ever had one of your friends fuck your man?
Yeah.
Today's episode of Lip Service is brought to you by Talkspace. You would think that with the new year, there'd be less people feeling down these days. Well, unfortunately, sometimes that low feeling will get you no matter what time of year it is. That's why I'm excited to introduce you to Talkspace. If you ever thought about going to therapy, but you found it too inconvenient, too expensive, or just too embarrassing to make it into an office, then give Talkspace a try. Talkspace is the online therapy company that makes it easy to connect with a licensed therapist, handpicked just for you for as little as $32 a week. Using Talkspace, you can text, audio, and video message your therapist as much as you want. Your Talkspace therapist can listen to you vent about work or family, explore your relationships with the people around you, and help put you on the path to a happier life. To sign up or to learn more, go to Talkspace.com/Angela. And as a special offer for our listeners, you can use coupon code Angela to get $30 off your first month and show your support for this podcast. Talkspace, therapy for how we live today.
That happened to me very early on. It was one of my best friends.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was it's just one of them crazy things, because you know, like, you and your friends, y'all have y'all little secrets. Like, if this is your friend, you my friend, like, you'll know if we went to a club and another guy tried to talk to me or somebody, because you're my friend.
Right.
But so this is my friend and you're my friend, and your best friend is getting all this attention, but you're not getting this attention. And you would risk the friendship that we have so you could fuck the guy that I'm with, just so you can think that you're going to get everything that I have. And not only did you do that, but you also, like, told all my secrets. Like, oh,
Damn.
You know the night that she said we was going to Bahamas? We wasn't in Bahamas. We
That's
were XYZ.
so whack.
Oh, you remember
That's
the
what happened
night
to
that
me.
we was like, that was one of those things. And that was
That's what
like,
happened to me.
wow. Like, it was a really it was a hurtful thing. And the thing about it is, I was like, I was devastated. I was so devastated.
That's devastating. Not only did you fuck my man, but you also told my secrets.
Yeah, like
That's
girl
super
secrets. We all have like
whack.
that.
It's one thing
Same
if
thing
you fuck
happened to
my
me.
man and everything and keep it moving, but you're gonna tell my shit. So
And fuck 'em.
so that's somebody you obviously never spoke to again after that. Huh?
And that's the thing I did, because the thing what happened is, we were like, this is somebody that this is like my best friend. I love you to death. And I actually look up to you because you're older than me and I idolize you. So I'm never thinking that will ever be me and you. And then you and him really was like damn near like really fucking around.
Right.
And I would have to see it. And I remember all my other friends wanted to fight.
So they became like boyfriend and girlfriend after that?
But it was to make me so like, you know what? I know that you were talking to somebody else, so I know that you didn't want to be with me anymore. You just didn't want to tell me. And I know because you would text me everything that me and her would talk about, so I know that that's where you got it from. But now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't even really want this bitch. I'm only doing it to get back at you because I told you I'm gonna really, really get you, and that's how I got it. And then now you're just dogging her, and then they got into this big altercation. She's crying and going crazy, and she called me, like, fear for her life, and I ran to come save her.
Wow.
Because it's somebody that I really love.
You a good
but
friend.
I had to like realize and say that we could not ever be friends. Like me and you could never like be that again. We don't talk now, but I still like love her because she was somebody that I grew up with you. Like your mom and my mom, like it was one of them kind of like more than friends, like family. Mm-hmm. So that was hurtful because my whole family and your family knows each other.
Right.
So I still have to see them. I still
Do your
have to deal with
families
them.
know what happened?
Everybody know what happened. It was almost embarrassing. You know, it was like so embarrassing. And it was just like, I mean, we're younger, but it's still like you're older and I respected you so much like a boss. And you did that and took advantage. So I learned a lot from that growing up to where now like I don't really like rock with chicks like that. I don't trust like so many people because of that issue. Like I don't understand what makes women do stuff like that or be jealous. Like, you know, if we down, we down, we up. Like you said, we're gonna do what we need to do. But for that,
because the sad part is, it's not even what they don't even what you got.
No.
They want what they think he gonna do for them because they see what he doing for you.
So that even made it even worse.
Like, oh, this bitch, this, that, and the third. Let me see if I fuck him, if I'm gonna get the same thing. Nope,
it didn't happen.
No, boo boo.
So I was crushed. Yeah.
All right, and you know we got to do a big old dick. We need a big old dick story.
Big old dick story. Woo.
Look at Stephanie. Her face.
You go first, Steph.
Her face is changing.
You go first, Steph.
A big dick story. Which one? Let me think. My favorite.
She said, "Which one?" Steph is living life.
I mean, I can't lie. You know, being single is really amazing. But I've been dating one guy, and his dick is really, really fucking big, and it's so much like. Okay, this is a good story. I remember one right now. Okay, so the other day we were having sex, right, and. We finished and he went to get me the washcloth because I was dead. Usually I get up and pee after I have sex, but I was dead. So
I was dead.
I'm laying there waiting for him to get me the washcloth. And I was like, wow, you know, like that was so intense. Like, I bet you if I close my eyes, I could feel, you know, I could feel the pain my insides are going through right now, right? So I closed my eyes. I swear on everything I love, this is a true story. I closed my eyes to feel deeper, and I swear I could feel my uterus throbbing.
Wow.
Like it was like
I'm gonna close my eyes from now on.
I swear to God, like he was killing my shit. Like he was killing my shit. Like I swear, his dick is so big. Like I feel like it goes up to my ribs.
Have you ever had to turn down a dick that was too big?
No, come on. Come on.
No, you're not doing that, right? Nobody's doing that.
I'm gonna make it work.
I was defeated by a big dick before.
You were defeated?
Y'all know I think I'm the dick suck queen of the universe. I mean, I do. I think that my head is very, very good, and I've heard by enough people that I believe it to be true. So anyway, I was defeated by a big dick because I couldn't fit it in my mouth.
You couldn't fit it in your actual. It wouldn't. It was too wide for you to open your mouth.
It hurt.
So what do you
I felt
do
like
in
my
that
lips were
situation?
stretching. I took a deep breath and I just, I tried my best. It was that big.
No,
though.
I have a tip. I have
gotta
a
do
tip.
one side
When
at
the
a time.
dick is too big, right? Look, I got a tip. Guys.
I mean, I still managed to make it happen, but I didn't give the performance that I'm used to giving.
I'm a motherfucking trooper.
I did not suck the dick. It just was huge.
Listen.
I fucking
when the
struggled
dick is too big and you feel like it's just not comfortable in your mouth, what you do is just put suck on the tip of it, right? And like make sure your hand is really wet.
Right.
And like make a suction from your hand onto the tip.
That's basically what I had to do.
Your hand is like an extension
when
of your
your
mouth.
mouth is too big. And it drives them crazy.
No, I mean, that's one of my moves anyway. That's one of my moves anyway. But I basically had to do that. That was the only thing I could really get them.
I'm gonna have to try this tonight.
Yeah, you gotta like
tonight.
you take the tip and you like make a suction and you like go
and then you put
do
your
this
lips like this
exactly.
and your mouth and your tongue.
And it makes a noise like it makes a sucking noise, a hard sucking noise, and it drives them crazy.
No, that's already one of my moves, but that was like the only thing I really could get them with was that because they wouldn't really go no further. I felt like my lips was like about to, you know how your lips be dry as shit and they crack right there?
It's like you're getting your wisdom teeth pulled.
It was like my fucking lips was about to stretch apart.
And when they put the thing to get your teeth,
yeah,
that's what it felt like.
Yeah, like that's the mouth in your teeth.
That's what it felt like.
You need some Novocaine.
Shout out to that big
Trina,
dick.
what's your big old dick story?
Okay, let's see. I don't really have like a real big dick story. I think it would just be more like, for me, it would be just having sex. It's like the whole big, like right now I have like
You have a big dick.
Big dick.
Okay.
Me too.
And it's like the thing is with me, honestly, I'm one of those people. I am the most.
She moving her legs while she says all this.
Because I don't get, you know how they say, like, I don't get so relaxed to where I can just be like, I'm just about to fucking drive you crazy right now. It's like I have to be so lit to like get to that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like to get that relaxed where I can just really like, I'm gonna
take the whole thing.
Like I want every part of it, like your whole fucking body to
All
come
of it.
inside.
I want
like
all
that.
your body inside.
But
of mine.
that's like a thing for me to get so relaxed to get to that point for that. So I'm still trying to adjust to this situation.
Well, make sure you pee after, or you'll get a urinary tract infection.
I always pee after. I like to pee.
You have to.
He is great.
I don't want no urinary tract. I don't want it to be like uncomfortably, like
right.
You know what I mean? Like
they call that a museum dick. It's great to look at.
Yeah, I don't really want it like that, but it's really great. So,
do you like to after you have sex be like in pain, like damn that shit, I'm still sore?
No, not me.
Sometimes
you do. Because I want it like the next day when I wake up, so I don't really want to feel the pain. Yeah,
you just need that pounding. That sometimes you just need that knock. You know, you need that, and then the next day you be like, damn, my stomach hurt, but shit.
No, I'm telling you, the next day he was getting the washcloth, and my shit was like boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
Maybe there was a ghost having sex with you.
The entity.
What about, sex in public?
Oh, I got a story.
Okay.
Houston's in the bathroom. You know how they have like the doors?
The restaurant Houston's?
Yeah. You know how you go in the bathroom in Houston's and it's like door instead of stalls? It's like actual doors. Yeah, we were behind the door and we didn't lock the door, and this white lady walked in the door and
she jumped in?
She could have, but nah.
Oh.
But yeah, we got caught. But she ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that would be wacky.
She just looked and then closed the door and left out the bathroom.
She was like, man.
But we kept going. We ain't stopped.
Yeah.
I was real high too. That was the first time. That was the first time I ever ate an edible. We was in California. Oof. And that was the first time I ever ate an edible. And I ate the Rice Krispie treat and I ate the whole thing. And I was so high. I was so high that before we started having sex in the bathroom, I was actually sitting at the table with my sunglasses on and I was sitting there asleep. And then he woke me up like, and I'm like, he like, you sleep? I'm like, yeah, that's what he said. He's like, he's like, meet me in the bathroom, I'll wake you up. And I'm like, no, you meet me in the bathroom because I'm not going in the men's room.
So wait, Trina,
like,
you've never had sex in public?
No.
Not in like a bathroom stall, not in the park, not
I be just,
in a car?
I really like, I think about it a lot, like on the plane, like I'm just waiting till I can get the moment to do it. That's
me
like the
too.
fantasy. I want to do it
on the plane.
But I've never done it in public.
I don't know about on the plane.
I mean, not a regular plane. It would have to be a private jet.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Like you're really blowing it down, not a regular plane.
No. First of all, those bathrooms are way too small.
It's like urine all over the place.
I mean, like,
what if you was trying to fuck in that small ass bathroom when we was going to New Orleans? Your titties couldn't even fit in that motherfucking bathroom.
No, not that. No, yeah. But I think about it. But I haven't done it in public. That's so crazy.
You got it. You never had sex in the car, at least?
I've never had sex. Oh, I did have sex in the car.
Yeah,
come on now.
I did have sex in the car.
Trina, you gotta grow up.
I had sex with a girl in the car. This girl raped me in the car one day.
The car's fogged up.
I didn't even know that she liked girls. The next thing I know, I was driving, and the next thing I know, she was eating my pussy, and I was like, oh.
In the car?
In the car.
While you were driving?
I was driving.
That's dangerous, by the way.
I was driving.
Did you pull over?
Yeah.
Did you come?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's great.
Steph, sex in public.
Sex in public. I've had sex in the park, but sex on a boat is in public, right? That's public.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had sex on the boat too.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had sex like on a boat.
But not outside the boat, like on the pier, like where you're sitting, like tanning right there, or like down in the cabin.
Down in the boat and on top on the
And on
thing,
top.
but it was in the nighttime.
Okay.
It was in the nighttime.
Tina, we need you to have
so-
sex in public.
Okay, I should
And
try
I've had
that.
sex on a
in public.
balcony.
Both
That's
of
in
them?
public. A balcony sex is in public.
Oh
That's-
yes.
okay, that's public.
Hotel balcony.
Yes.
Bring that big
I've
dick
done
out
that.
in the open.
Hotel balcony. I've done that a lot of
Hotel
times.
balcony.
Nature dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a great hotel
Yeah.
balcony
You know,
experience in
I've had-
Paris.
Let
Getting
Bigfoot
fucked from
out.
behind, watching the Eiffel Tower sparkle. It was amazing.
I love that.
It was so nice.
I've done that too.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I know this is gonna make y'all
What
mad.
about you though? We forgot about you. Did
We
you have
always
sex
forget
in-
about her.
Yeah,
That's
she
her
never-
thing.
Sex in public.
That's her
Yeah,
thing.
of course I've had sex in public.
Okay. Okay.
Of course I have. When I was in college, I had sex in the park before.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
at
not
night,
when I was
late
in
at
college,
night,
just
nobody
in the
was
park.
around. All right. Fuck boy. Let's hear your fuck boy story. Look at
Do I have a fuckboy story?
Yes, you do. We all do. Fuck boy, fuck love.
I'm gonna say what fuckboys do.
Okay.
Fuckboys fuck your friends. Fuckboys fuck your friends' friends, knowing that there's your friends' friends.
Fuck friends do that too, by the way.
Fuckboys fuck their ex-girlfriend every time y'all break up or have an argument.
That's a fuck boy.
Fuckboys allow other females to put their clothing inside their luggage and bring it home to their girlfriend. Fuckboys.
This is like a poem.
I was like, I need another drink after that. She said,
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs.
Fuckboys. Fuckboys.
It's like Shakespeare.
Fuckboys financially abuse you. They use their money as power and they hold it over your head. What else do fuckboys do?
Well, damn.
Gigi, you got it down. Hey, those are really.
Damn.
I think
Sounds
my,
like Gigi has some experience
With
in this
fuckboys.
subject.
I think my fuck boy would be like, epitome of like my story. I went through that whole situation and the stuff that you did that was just so like, I still just think about it. Like it's one of the things like really. It's just one of those. That's what I think. But everything that Gigi said, I think is the truth. Like fuck boys, especially guys that fuck your friends or fuck your friends' friends or fuck girls that know your friends and just do a whole circle of
Messy,
stuff
just messy.
That's just like that's cornballs. To get anything to get back to you, anything that's gonna make you
Yeah,
know
fuck
it.
boys make women feel like it's okay. Like they could talk to you crazy, do whatever. Get your hoes in check.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. What about you, Steph? Fuck boys.
Well, my fuck boy, I'm grateful for him. I'm a cup half full today, huh? But anyway, my first relationship, the first guy that I thought I was in love with, I know today that I wasn't in love because I was a kid and, I wasn't, I feel like you have to be a little older to know how to experience love. Well, anyway, the first guy that I thought I was in love with, he was terrible. He was 5-6 years older than me, and our relationship had to be on the low. He used to sleep with all my friends.
Damn.
He got one of my friends
aren't your friends, by
pregnant.
the way. Those
Yeah,
aren't your
totally
friends.
fuck
Just so
boy.
you know.
Yeah, he got one of my he was just really awful. He abused me mentally and physically, and this is my first boyfriend. I say it all the time. I feel like being with him was like whole training. You know what I mean? Like at a very young age. And I feel like being with him also damaged a lot of my relationships in my adult life. So in closing, the reason I'm grateful for him is because after him, I really never dated anybody like him anymore. I didn't date anybody.
So you learned your lesson at an early age.
I learned, and I was with him when I was 14 to when I was 18.
Because knowing what you don't want is just as important as knowing what you do want.
Right.
Fuckboys make you quit your job.
Right.
Twice.
And he
Okay, I'm done.
No, and he after him, all the guys that I've dated have been like, have been in a different level, not the same. Like he was really uneducated. He was a street guy, he was raised in a single parent home. I never dated anybody like that afterwards. Like, in all my relationships after that, if anything, I was the fuck boy. So,
fuck boys teach you how to be fuck boys. There you go.
Well, Trina has a lot to do today, so we gotta.
Exactly right.
I'm not ready to leave yet.
They saying you have other things. She's like, oh, we gotta go.
Like 10 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 10.
All right, 2 more minutes.
5. Okay. 2 more minutes. Come on.
All right, 2 more. No.
I want to join.
We should have this last.
All right, we'll do one more question and then we're gonna let Trina go because we know that you have a lot going on because you got the new single out, "Damn," featuring
Yes.
Tory Lanez.
Yes, it's
Yes.
All right.
hot. 2 more questions.
2 more. Come on.
Have you ever had to turn down a request from a lover? Like somebody asked you to do something and you were like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that happened to me before. That was like a threesome.
I'm
And I
not
turned
doing
it down. And honestly, a part of me wanted to do it, but I thought about like, no. I didn't even really know if your fuckboy tendencies would come out after that.
Right.
Like, so I just thought like, let's just pause right now because we are not. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't deserve it.
Yeah, and it just didn't work out that way. You know?
Have you ever had a threesome?
No.
Have you never been with a woman?
I never had a threesome. I fantasize of having a threesome, but I see this is my threesome thing. I think like if it's me and my man and I really want you to have like enjoy this girl, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't want to be the goofy one. I don't want something to go wrong. And I just look and I have this visionary thing and I'm looking at you and we're all into this moment and you're fucking her and I see your faces in this. You're in this it's so great thing and I just lose it and fuck the whole vibe up.
That happened to me.
I need to understand what
did?
I need to. I have to make sure I'm ready to like, or I want to know from him like, what is the pleasure for you out of this? Of course, you're fucking somebody's gonna be great or will feel good or whatever, but how much of it is it just physical? How much is it will be like?
Or is the pleasure that you're there and he gets to see another bitch eat you out?
And I feel like that's okay. He will want that too, but I'm not even worried about that because that's just being a woman. That's as far as it goes. But you and her, I'm worried about what you are. Like, I don't want to look up and see like her eating me out and you're fucking her from the back and I'm looking or anything or you fuck.
Right.
I don't just want to look at you and her have no type of what men you have.
Right.
And I don't want to be the spoiler
it's
for
probably
that.
not a good idea. For
I
you
had
to
a
have
wife
threesome,
spaz
Trina.
out like that with her husband while he was fucking me during the threesome.
See? But how did you handle it? I'd be freaked out.
I mean, I didn't care.
You didn't?
Because it wasn't her man.
Okay.
I
So
was
did
the
you-
other woman, so I didn't care.
Oh.
She spazzed out. It was a
See?
married couple.
See?
And she was like, why are you fucking, what? Like, she just got upset and like spazzed out. Like, you can't be fucking her like
that
that.
happens though?
Jealousy.
But is it
I don't
supposed
think
to
that
be
she was,
for-
I don't think that she really, like, she thought that that's what she wanted, but maybe it wasn't.
And then when it happened, it has to be hard to see somebody that you're with fucking somebody
But
else.
should it just only be because this is physical right now? Nothing means nothing after this.
It should be.
But is it that?
I mean, it was physical for me. I didn't give a fuck about the man.
But okay, so what if it was your man and it was somebody?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I stopped the threesome from happening with my man and a close friend of mine one time because I felt like I couldn't go through with it because he was my man. Like, I'm not about to watch you and her. I'm not
And
about
that's
to. I
the way
can't
I feel.
stand that.
See,
But
I always,
can stand it
I always
with-
look at Gigi as being very liberal.
No, I am.
When it
But it
comes
was
to
me and this
sex.
one. Me and this particular person was just way too close. Like, I wouldn't have a threesome with you. I wouldn't have a threesome with you. Like, I'm too close to y'all for that. With him, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Like,
Well, you don't have to worry about
well, I know that, and I know that with Steph too. But I'm just saying, like, I just put you in that same friend category as
Right.
said friend. Like, I put both of y'all in the same friend category as said friend. So at the time, it was really about to go down, like about to happen, and
Right.
I stopped the whole thing. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. And I had to explain to both of them, like, I'm in love with this man. Like, I love this man,
And
like,
this
to the
is your
core.
friend.
And this is one of my closest friends. And I just can't.
So it has to be
like,
somebody you're not that close with, basically.
somebody I'm not that close with, or somebody I don't know from a can of paint.
But do you think he's gonna might sneak around and go back and fuck her when you're not around? That's my thing. Cause
That happened to me,
I
too.
know people that do
That's
that. And
happened
it's
to me.
cool and you're,
I gave my ex-boyfriend a threesome, and then I came home, and he was fucking the girl at my house.
see that. So
Crazy.
it's crazy.
No.
Yeah, see,
I'm not from the era of threesomes. I think that's like I don't know. It's just not something I've
I mean,
ever
I like having
wanted
sex
to
with
do.
girls,
No?
so
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
not
having sex
particularly
with-
that
I
I want to
wouldn't
have
wanna
sex with a girl and a guy at the same time. But if I like having sex with girls and my man knows that, of course he gonna want to join in. So sharing is caring.
Usually I'm the same like you guys. Like, I don't think that I want to bring other people into my relationship, but lately, I've been thinking about it, and like the guy that I'm dating right now, he has so much dick. You know what I mean?
It's enough to share.
I don't
Too much
think
dick.
that I'm gonna want to take that all the time. So I
You
think
need a break,
I'm
right?
okay
Right.
with bringing another woman around.
You like
tag in.
I don't feel like tagging
Just
this.
tag in,
You
right?
do it.
Tag team.
Be okay.
Let me
with
tag you in, bitch.
Still wanting to fuck this other girl or bring somebody else around, and you're like, but this is really my dick and my man. I may feel like I don't want it right now, but I really don't want you fucking them bitches.
No,
either.
I feel that, but
It's
I
just not
feel
worth
like
getting this
I feel
dick.
like with him, I feel like he's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna go
What?
fuck bitches anyway.
Hey, my man
'Cause
knows he
he's a
can't fuck
thot.
nobody else.
That's what
Because
I'm
he's a
saying.
thot.
The last time me and him had a
But-
threesome, we were on our birthday trip in St. Martin, and we had a threesome with a friend of mine. And we're friends, but we're not as close. But we're friends. And me and this girl had sex before without him or anybody
Got
else.
it.
And then so I kind of looked at it like, yeah, me and her is cool and everything, and I kind of didn't care. I already fucked her, so I don't care. But it was kind of just like, okay. Like
Do you
it
think
wasn't.
it's better to do it with somebody that you don't know?
But
then
if it was, but I would not have let that go down with the person I was talking about before, or or another
There's
friend.
rules to this threesome shit.
Basically,
It's a lot of rules. to
Right,
that.
it's a lot. It's
First of
very
all,
complicated.
You pick the other
Pressure.
woman. That's
It's
the,
very complicated.
I just
can't
feel
be
like
somebody that's a good
I'd
friend of
rather
yours.
have a good time with my man than
Steph,
him
that's what
go
we
and
was
have a
talking
good
about.
time by himself.
We
You
were
know what I
talking.
mean?
We were speaking of threesomes.
You know, that's just what I'm saying
selfish.
today.
I
I
don't
might
wanna
change
share
my
my
mind
man.
in a
I'm
couple
sorry.
weeks.
Speaking of
I'm not sharing, I'm
threesomes,
not
this is what we
I
was
don't
talking
wanna
about.
share it. I'm
Is
not
it
pressuring
okay
you. I
for
don't
the
wanna
guy to
share
bring the
it.
girl? Is it okay for your man to surprise you with a threesome? Like
No.
me, I'm open
no.
with. I'm
No.
open
Not a
with.
surprise.
Remember the conversation we had,
No.
Steph?
Don't
Remember the
surprise
conversation
me
we
with
had?
anything. Don't surprise me with nothing.
Like,
Exactly.
I took
Like-
you to the strip club and we was
Surprise
lit
me
and
with
I
a
watched
purse.
you get your dance and everything. But just the fact of me seeing your finger like touch her, I thought like, okay,
Nigga
yeah,
was
we're
like-
lit, but it's cool. But you're not fucking her. But I'm saying if this is the girl, like if it was a threesome, I don't know how I would react, and I don't want to be
But
like a
even if you
bad
were to have a
reaction.
threesome, wouldn't you want to be involved in choosing and making that decision?
You
at
have
the
to.
time?
But then
It's
I'm just
you.
saying,
You
like, you're
choose.
involved.
Right.
You pick the threesome for your man. Now
Yeah,
you're about to go, it's going down
exactly.
tonight, right?
It's not.
But
It's-
what about when you look at your man and it's looking like he's so engaged? You're almost not left out because it's gonna go down with you, of course.
Right.
But do you feel like this bitch is fly? She's like me. She's this. He's loving it. I'm loving it.
I think
but
I might feel like that. I might.
Yeah.
I
don't think
might.
I feel
and what
like
if she
that.
looks
I've
at you
never
and
felt
sticks
like
up her
that.
middle finger like, yeah, I'm fucking your man.
I've never had that feeling. I've never felt like, oh, he fucking her better than he fucked me, or oh, I don't like the way he
And
looking
that
at her.
would be
I don't
my
like the
thing.
faces.
I'm gonna
I've
think
never
that.
felt that way.
You wouldn't?
I don't think
I haven't yet. I have yet, and I've
But
had
if
a
you're
lot of
fucking-
threesomes,
if the
foursomes,
threesome is
fivesomes.
happening and you're watching him-
He
yet.
should be more worried that
The
you
threesome
might
is
like her
happening.
better than
Wait,
him.
Gigi, if
He
the
should
threesome is
be.
happening and you're watching him like gaze into her face and give her the same
Oh,
good
he
fuck
better
stare
not. He
that you
better
get,
not.
you're not gonna feel no way.
I haven't seen that. Maybe he know better. I don't know.
See,
All right, so Trina, we want you to try some new things. That's
Okay.
the whole point
You gotta
of
have
this
sex
lip
in
service.
public. That's your
Okay, let's public.
that's your homework. Your
Okay,
lip
so
service
why-
homework.
Before
I'll
we
pick a
end
nice
this,
place, a balcony, a car,
Hotel
the beach,
balcony,
all that
the
stuff.
boat.
We want you to have sex in
just the
public.
yacht, the balcony, not
But
the
I just wanna
car.
say
Not the
one
car.
thing.
Because you'll get caught.
No, the balcony. We
No,
don't
she
need
won't.
Trina on the blog saying that she got caught fucking on Ocean
In the
Drive
car.
in the car. Okay, so
But
take it to the balcony.
Don't have sex in the ocean either. All that salt in your pussy.
Not in the
No.
ocean. I mean, like pulled
On the
up in the
boat.
car. In
Sex
front of
in the ocean
at
is
night,
so
then
overrated.
nobody's
Yeah,
not
no,
there.
I'm not having sex in the
Not in
ocean.
the water, but you're in your car and you're just like vibing, and it's a nice.
I've had
Okay,
sex in
I
the
also
ocean.
need you to get tied up. I need you
Okay,
to be a
tied
little
up.
more. I need Trina to be a little
Okay,
more
tied up.
vulnerable.
I'll try to tie it up. A nice little leash, a little tie.
Let him tie you up.
And-
Let
okay.
him pleasure you while you
One,
lay
two
back.
things. What's the name? I need to make sure I'm ready when I come. I'm gonna
Are
tell
you
my
okay with being
experiences.
choked?
A little choke, like fish. Yeah, a little choking is good.
What about a little
Little grace.
slapping on that ass?
I don't really like to slap on
Trina,
the ass
let's
because
be
I don't
for real.
want you
Every
to
guy wants
scratch
to
my
slap your ass.
I know, but
Everybody
you know
wanna
what I
slap
don't like
that
is
ass.
I whelp up. I don't want like all these scratches and my ass
Okay,
is like
so
raw
just
and
a
red
good-
and wet, like scratched up.
A good
I don't
open
really want
hand
that.
slap.
Trina, come
Just
on.
push me a little bit, grab me, like be aggressive, but I'm not really into the slapping of the ass part.
But Trina,
Even
your
if I'm on
ass
top.
is made to be slapped.
You think?
Yours in particular.
But that's
Yours in particular.
fingerprints on the ass is red and scratched up.
No scratches.
it looks good later on when you look at it like, damn, I had a crazy night last night when you see it.
Lit. Now you gotta be real lit, right? I'll get so lit, then maybe
No,
I'll
that's
get
the
ass
best
up,
thing when
right?
you wake up and you look all battered,
And you're
like,
like, what
wow, I had
happened?
the most
Where
amazing
these marks
night
come from?
ever.
Lit.
All right, so
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna let Trina let loose and be a little more vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
And next time you come back, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Thank
Trina,
you,
thank
guys.
you
You
for
are
coming through. We had so much fun with
amazing.
you.
Thank you for coming.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
Damn,
Thank you.
Good.
So Support for Lip Service comes from Talkspace. Talkspace is the online therapy company that believes that therapy should be affordable, confidential, and convenient. Join over 500,000 people who have used Talkspace for online therapy with their licensed therapists. For a special offer on Talkspace, visit Talkspace.com, Angela. Again, that's Talkspace.com/Angela. Talkspace, therapy for how we live today.